Hello everyone and brothers and sisters, I am host Savio Lasrado from Logical History Bharat. Today's video I am going to talk on the title, The Silent Demographic Attack, Civilizations Under Siege. Brothers and sisters of Bharat and the free world, this is not about hate. This is about survival. Ancient Hindu civilization in India and liberal democracies in the West are facing a silent demographic attack. More dangerous than any bomb or war because it happens quietly, through infiltration, higher birth rates, chain migration, and resistance to assimilation. The world is waking up. Many countries now understand the pattern. There are good Muslims, millions who respect the laws of the land, practice their faith privately, and live peacefully without bothering others. We respect them. But large sections of Muslim migration carry a different goal: to slowly change demography and reshape host societies. This is the new way to attack a nation's peace and sovereignty. Today, we expose the truth with facts. In today's broadcast, consistency is key. We will provide the facts you need. Stay with us for the full story. In India, this threat is centuries old but accelerating. Hindu population share fell from 84.1% in 1951 to under 80% today, while Muslim share rose from 9.8% to over 14%. Illegal infiltration from Bangladesh has turned districts in Assam and West Bengal. The Supreme Court, in the 2005 Sarbananda Sonowal case, called it external aggression under Article 355. Real example making headlines in 2026. The TCS Nashik forced conversion case. Key accused Nida Khan and associates allegedly targeted Hindu women employees at Tata Consultancy Services. They reportedly forced them to wear burqas, learn namaz, install Islamic apps, and convert. Nida Khan was arrested in May 2026 after being on the run. The court rejected her anticipatory bail, citing the seriousness of sexual harassment and religious coercion allegations. She remains in judicial custody. This is not isolated, it's part of Love Jihad and workplace grooming patterns. One conversion at a time, families and communities change. Asaduddin Owaisi, IMIM leader, openly plays Muslim identity politics and dismisses demographic concerns. When such forces gain power locally, demands grow for special treatment, separate rules, and influence that pressures the Hindu majority. This silent shift erodes indigenous culture, land, and political balance in our ancestral homeland. This is not only India's problem. The same strategy is playing out in the first world. Europe has woken up. In 2025-2026, countries like Denmark, Sweden, France, Germany, and Hungary have tightened borders, increased deportations, and cut asylum abuse. The EU is expanding safe third country returns and creating deportation hubs. Public opinion has turned against mass migration from incompatible regions due to no-go zones, grooming gangs, rising crime, and parallel Sharia societies. In the UK, London Mayor Sadiq Khan faces criticism for presiding over higher knife crime and perceptions of two-tier policing. As Muslim influence grows in cities, demands rise for halal mandates, prayer accommodations, and restrictions on criticism labeled Islamophobia. In the US, Zohran Mamdani became New York City's first Muslim mayor in 2025. While promising affordability, his rise signals the same demographic shift. Critics warn of prioritizing certain identities and connections that raise integration concerns. Once numbers increase and they enter power, local councils, mayorships, the pressure builds. Resistance to full assimilation, demands to change school curricula, women's rights, and free speech. Surveys show many Muslim immigrants hold more conservative views on gender, apostasy, and integration than native populations. They come for opportunities but often refuse to adopt the liberal, secular lifestyle of the host, instead demanding the host change. Why does this happen? Higher fertility, chain migration, infiltration, and a supremacist ideology that views non-Muslim lands as places to eventually dominate, not fully integrate into. History repeats. Look at Lebanon. Once Christian majority, now changed. Or parts of Kashmir and Bengal in India.
Many right-wing fighters who consider themselves Lebanese but not Arab feel they are defending their Lebanese country against an attempted takeover by the Palestinians. The phrase often put to reporters is that they feel like refugees in their own country.
If the ceasefire turns into a peace, will the Syrians then go back across their border, or do they have the ambition to hold some degree of permanent control over a reconstructed Lebanon?
I was ready to die with all my people, all my parishioners. I was in the church when they attacked, and the people was ready to die and to be martyred.
It's the left who wants to take over Lebanon. And this is the main issue. It's either right or left. I can't see anything now beyond partition.
There are 18 different religions in Lebanon, the four main groupings being the Christians, once the largest, and on the Muslim side the Druze, the Shiites, and the Sunnis. It was the collapse of harmony between them that led to the outbreak of the civil war 10 years ago. The Syrians came in then to try and stop it, and have controlled large areas of Lebanon ever since.
Last year, Kashmir had a population of 140,000 Hindus. In the last 6 months, more than 1 lakh Hindus have fled their homes, many with just their clothes on their backs. Several pockets of Hindu population, like Habba Kadal, Renawari and Karan Nagar, have become ghost towns. There were numerous pressures that forced these Hindus to leave. Children had no schools to go to. Colleges were closed. Weeks of curfew had converted homes into prisons, often without electricity, water and food. But most of all, it was the tension of being a minority in an increasingly fanatical atmosphere, where the very air they breathed was laden with violence and fear.
The next phase came in the third week of January, when huge processions were taken out in the valley. Processions in which many Hindus were forced to march in front.
हम मजबूर थे, हमारे हाथ बंधे हुए थे, उनके नारे थे कि अगर आप नहीं निकलेंगे हम आपको मारेंगे। ये उनके
क्या नारे लगाए आपने?
पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद, यहाँ क्या चलेगा निज़ाम मुस्तफ़ा।
बिल्कुल हिंदू को वो अपने जान से दुश्मन समझते हैं। ये तो एक प्रोपेगेंडा है कि हम आपको कुछ नहीं करेंगे, वो है। लेकिन दरअसल जो है इन द लॉन्ग रन जो है वो या तो उनको कन्वर्शन करेंगे या तो उनको मार डालेंगे।
In India, we need strict border fencing, nationwide NRC plus CIA, uniform civil code, and deportation of illegals. Promote family planning for all. Protect Hindu identity unapologetically. In the West, pause mass migration from incompatible regions. Enforce assimilation. Deport radicals. This is not bigotry, it's common sense. Every nation has the right to preserve its civilizational character. Hindus built this land over millennia. Western values of liberty, equality, and secularism built those nations. We cannot let guilt or tolerance become suicide. Speak up. Vote for leaders who put natives first. Support cultural revival. Demographic invasion through migration and differential growth is real. If we don't stop the slow change now, our children will inherit a different country, a different civilization. Globally, the pattern repeats. Lebanon was once a Christian-majority nation in the Middle East. Today, Christians are a shrinking minority after decades of demographic change and conflict. In Europe, rapid migration combined with higher fertility rates and low native birth rates has transformed neighborhoods in cities like Paris, Malmo, and parts of London into areas where parallel societies challenge the rule of law. Surveys across Western nations consistently show that significant portions of Muslim immigrants and their descendants hold views on issues like Sharia supremacy, women's rights, free speech, and integration that differ markedly from host populations. This is not about every individual. Millions live peacefully. But when ideology resists assimilation, numbers become destiny. This is demographic engineering, not through swords, but through sustained migration, chain family reunification, and differential birth rates. This is our ancestral homeland. The silent attack can be stopped by a loud awakening. The world is watching. History is judging. The time to act is now. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.